Hello Leo and welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot. This is your monthly reading for September 2022. So let's see what your September month is about. That is the first week of September, second week of September. The energies could overlap a little bit. Today is the, it's like these are the two cards for the third week of September. So just see, which energies, especially of this card, are you done with, and sometimes the energies, the days overlap a little bit. So just do bear that in mind, because today, this time, the reading has been a little late, and with that perspective, see how things play out for you. This is the last week of September. So let's see what is the first week of September about. Perfect timing, Leo, for you. So the time is right, for something. Maybe you started something, maybe you ended something, maybe, it's normally these two things, right? And sometimes, there's a lot of understanding we get, which we feel that, it just came at the right time, and, things have fallen into place, and we have understood, and probably then from there proceed to something else or leave behind something. Let's see what this perfect timing is about. We have Two of Swords. So there has been a time earlier where you have been a little confused about what to do and whether to do it or not to do it. This is a card which talks of sitting on the fence, right? Not being able to decide, not being able to take a stand, not being able to be either on this side of the fence or that side, right? Because there was a lot of confusion playing out for you, though internally you knew what you really wanted, but there were other factors at play which caused you confusion, and you probably kind of ignored your intuition and just continued being with that confusion a little bit, because you were wondering how it is going to pan out at the last minute, right? So there is this perfect time, I think, to come out of this confusion, to finally decide and to choose that option which you feel will go a long way, which you feel is going to give you all what you are looking for. So that is the perfect time for you to move forward, end this confusion, and proceed with whatever. With the King of Pentacles, it's a card of prosperity, it's a card of having it all, it's a card of knowing finally what you want and getting down to the real thing about this is a decision if I take, or this is something if I do in my physical life, this is what is going to work out, this is what I'm going to get. Like it's like not like feeling good or not thinking good. You want something in your hand. That is what is Pentacles, right? So you are looking at what you will get in hand once you move ahead with the kind of decision you want to take. Second week of September, we have emotional healing. So as you deal with this and you decide that this is the time I am going to take the stand, and I'm going to clear the confusion based on the fact what I get in hand, that is going to bring about emotional healing for you, right? So probably the emotions were pretty turbulent, very obvious when we do not know which way to go, but finally when we decide, the mind is at peace, the heart is healed, we finally have listened to our intuition and our heart, and follow things which make us happy. Here we have the Queen of Cups. So to back all of that, it is the feminine energy which brings comfort, which brings a lot of soothing energy, healing energy, and intuitive energy, nurturing emotional energy. So you do feel that now that you have decided, you do feel that sense of nurturing coming back, the sense of well-being, the sense of it's all fine, it's all good, I chose right, I'm feeling very happy, that kind of a feeling. And then you have the King of Wands, which is the masculine energy, fire energy. So this is the fire energy, this is the this is the cup emotions energy, and we have the Page of Wands. So now that you feel that your heart is in place, everything has healed, you are very comfortable and happy with whatever you have chosen. Now you're looking at making plans, communicating, and getting that fiery energy to work and ground it into the Pentacles, right? Because now your heart is peaceful, now your heart is happy with whatever you have chosen, and whatever you have chosen, now that you need to start investing your energy in it. You want to start planning it out, and just like that energy starts flowing nicely, because the healing has happened inside, the energy bodies are all balanced, there is absolutely no confusion. Then the fire energy starts playing up, you get inspired, you get ambitious, you get creative, this is what I can do, this is what I can do, etc., etc. Then coming to the third week of September, we have Connect with Nature and Walk Away. So yeah, it's this literally could also mean that you need to spend a lot of time in nature and take long walks, very literally it means that that is also going to bring about a lot of healing, right? Because once the heart has healed and the energy starts flowing, it needs to circulate in the body, and the best way to do it, is to walk in nature, because nature is nature brings all the healing, nature brings all the answers, nature brings all the resolution, and the more time you spend in that, the better for you. As it is, you have moved away from this kind of confusion, you have taken a stand, you're feeling good, and finally you turn your back on this. You see the image, you've turned your back on this confusion, you're looking forward to that new journey and that new path. So it's got that, both meanings are 100% applicable figuratively as well as literally. What does the tarot say? Two of Wands. Now it's time, to look at a brand new future for yourself. Nothing about the past is going to linger with you. Nothing about the past are you going to carry. Not even your, probably, your experiences or your even your thought process. I think this a whole, the whole thing has been revamped. You have undergone a little bit of a, turn around in your energy, in your thoughts, in your feelings, in your attitude, approach, everything. You've moved away from something completely. You've left it behind in the past. It's somewhere in the past. Here she's showing her back here, and here in this image also this person has turned his back on what exists. He's got the globe in his hand, he's looking out at the horizon. We also do not know what he's looking at. He also knows there is something out there, something new which needs to be explored, and that is where, you're walking towards right now. And here this is again another card, very similar images which talk of looking at the future. I would also say dreaming about the future, looking at what you want, looking at the gains you can get, from whatever you are going to do. There is a steady flow of fiery energy, of ambition, of drive, of enthusiasm, of optimism, of creativity, which is making you look towards the future, look at new opportunities, new horizons for yourself. And like I had just mentioned, there's nothing of the old which is going to stay with you. So there is this Queen of Swords over here, which now says that you need to change the way you have been thinking, you need to change the way you have been processing your thoughts, you have to change the way you're looking at things, being very practical, being very cut and dried. Let me put it simply, what works and what does not work. You have to be that kind of honest, let me add brutally honest with yourself, that what you have moved away from, what you're not going to entertain because it does not work for you, it does not fit for you, it does not gel with the thought process you have now. Maybe at that point in time, in the confused state, we cannot think clearly, but now you've got that thought process also clear. So Leo, you've got your energy all sorted out, now you've got your thoughts all sorted out, your heart is feeling happy and good. So definitely, you're moving forward clearly, with a very, very clear image, and let me say, a blank slate. You are expecting the best for yourself, you are thinking about how everything can work out very well for you. So this is big turnaround which is going to happen for you somewhere around the 21st of September. Not to forget, 21st of September is the equinox, right? The autumn equinox, which brings about a change. Physically we will see the seasons changing in the northern as well as in the southern hemisphere. It is a time of change. It is a time to let the past go and step into something else, right? So those are the dates which are going to be really crucial for you. Do bear that in mind, that around the 21st you will finally see that, yeah, I finally left something for good to embrace something for good, right? And what do you expect in the last week of September? We have affirmations. So in order to keep your tempo at the same pace you have been doing most of September, you need to speak and think constructively, positively, as well as tell yourself anything and everything which is in line and tuned with this new energy. Just make sure that you don't give up. Just make sure you don't let your energy come down, not even by half a notch, a Leo. You need to keep that tempo going, so that you do not kind of slack, because the moment the energy starts slacking, everything has a kind of a ripple effect. It starts slowing up. So that is why I think you've got the affirmation card. So in case you feel like that, just give yourself a pep talk. How you do it, everyone has their own ways and means of doing it. Just make sure you hold on to whatever you are looking at for yourself. Speaking of which, we have the 8 of Pentacles, which talks of hard work, consistent work. There is lots you can do with your plans, with your ability, whatever you're looking at. You need to put in the effort. So same goes for the affirmations card. Continue putting in that affirmation day in and day out. This is steady work, this is continuous work which is going to give results. So like I said, you might feel that that little dip in energy. That is why this card has come. The moment you start experiencing that, Leo, just remember this card and the Eight of Pentacles, that you are supposed to stay with it, you're supposed to hold on to it. Don't give up on what you are creating and looking at. We have the Sun card. This is again a card of energy, it's a card of happiness, it's a card of clarity, it's a card of success, right? So it is going to happen, things are going to clear up, you are going to feel happy as and when you keep affirming these kind of happy things for yourself, what you're looking at. Don't let that tempo down, hold on to it and keep that energy shining always, just like the sun. There is never a dip in the sun's personal energy. It can dim a little because of clouds, but otherwise the sun does not say that today I will shine a little less and tomorrow I will shine a little more. No, that is why you have this. And look at the moon over here and look at the sun here. The moon has a tendency to waver, but the sun does not. So you again need to focus on this, that keep your momentum the same throughout. And finally we have the Two of Cups. This is a card of healing, this is a card of patching up, and I would say that this is something which for some of you it could be bringing a balance in your own energy. Feeling, it's like a masculine energy and a feminine energy. A healing is going to happen with the continuous affirmations, with the continuous pep talk, with the continuous momentum you have already created for yourself. There is going to be a harmony, there is going to be balance, there is going to be an amalgamation of energy which brings about a lot more harmony. You will be at peace with yourself when both your masculine and feminine energies come into balance. That is going to be crucial for you towards the end of September. You're really on your way to something brand new, Leo. So this is a month where you will experience it, and also you're being urged by the universe. You've got your own card of the sun, which is confirming, giving you that backup, that just stay with it, hold on to your energy, recognize your energy, recognize your true potential, recognize who you are, and just get through this rough patch, just holding on to all what you have been looking at for yourself. So Leo, if you like the video, do give it a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.